Janir. How we doing today? How we doing? December 22nd. Continue to learn while I continue to live. Peace and blessings. Happy anniversary to me and my wife. This make our fourth year. I don't know where I got 5 years from, but this make our fourth year. So peace and blessing. Fruitfulness, happiness, love, joy, all of those type things as well. But continue to learn while continue to live. This weekend has taught me a lot about life, a lot about myself, a lot about others. So just continue to learn while I continue to live. This morning when I woke up and I reflected on some things, gave my thankful prayer, my grateful prayer, my prayer asking and my prayer of forgiveness and all of these type things. And while just going through my meditation, God revealed something to me quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to anger. And those things is make me think about quick to listen and using these things right here. Slow to speak, mute mode, slow to anger, the way that you respond to things, not instantly. Just taking in everything. And as I had this weekend to like really just dive in and like read and kind of like reflect on the things that I know about the way that Jesus walked, the way that Jesus did things, the way that Jesus did things, like you got to hear about it first. Like there's gonna be spark curiosity, then you're gonna go read about it. Some things gonna it's gonna be true. Some things you're gonna have a different interpretation, and you can then you watch it. And when you start to see a connection of all of these things, you start to see how Jesus did it. Like, but you got to live it out in your life to fully understand it. So, when Jesus is the way, the truth, the life, all of these type things. So, like the quick to listen, the slow to speak, the slow to anger. I'm like, God revealed to me. I use these things a lot. I rely on these things. He give me a gift for having ears, as well as we all have ears to hear. Um, and it meant a lot to me because I rely on these things on like this my God given gift to hear music, to hear sounds, to be able to hear all these things as a music producer. So like this a gift. Like so I got to be able to hear, and whenever I be able to hear, I gotta be slow to I gotta be slow to speak. I gotta be slow to speak. So by being slow to speak, just because I love to talk, I got to understand that I must be slow to speak because when you use your word, you must use your words wisely. You must use your words. And Jesus always use his word wisely. He ain't try to give his thoughts. He ain't try to do none of these things. He always gave the words that God would give him. So, like, Jesus was like a poet. He had like a way of words, but not trying to persuade someone. He just always had the right words to say. So that meant a lot to me. Like, okay, quick to listen, slow to speak. When you slow to speak and you respond in God way, those that receive the words or the message, it don't hurt as much. Like things that gotta be said, things that must be taking place, things that must be heard, but when you do it from a different perspective, it come out different. It come out different, feel different, you get different results. So like God kind of been showing me this morning, he kind of revealed some things to me, like quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to anger. Like you don't get mad so easy. Like things just happen. We get caught up in our own world sometimes, but not knowing that things are gonna happen. Everything must happen. A lot of things are gonna happen. You don't have those control of those things, but we sit in our situations too long versus keep moving. Like yes, things are gonna happen, but keep it moving. Don't hold on to these type of situations. So that quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to anger had just like when I'm like wow, it blew my mind, kind of opened up my mind a little bit, my ears a little bit more. It made me do all these things. So I'm like okay, and I think a lot of times when you just sit and meditate on God's word, through prayer and supplication, all those type things. You just meditate, you ask on God to guide your steps, direct your path. He'll start to show you things. He'll start to reveal things. But that's the wisdom that's coming in. So these are the type of things that like we got to be mindful. To much is given to what it say, like whoever too much is given to the one like who requires whatever. I might be saying it backwards right now. I can't fully get it out, but it's like you got to be mindful of these things that you ask for. Because like it come with more duty, it come with more expectation, it come with more accountability, it come with all these type things. But those are the things that you can be a vessel and pour into other people. So like I'm learning, like instead of me just snapping and blaming other people and spazzing out, instead of doing those things, I had to take a look at within. Good morning, the real Simone. So I had to take a look within. Like it really been helping me because before I could point fingers and point blame on someone else, I got to take a look at self. And I'm always trying to correct self discipline, self righteousness, self all these type of things. I prioritize self, but I also gotta be mindful of how Jesus did it. Jesus served others, like he served others, pleasing God, serving others. So it's like I'm always looking how can you serve others, how can you serve others. So I'm always looking at that as well. But like this weekend was very much an eye-opener. Like the ears right here is a gift, and God be wanting me to use it more than just music sometimes. Like Trent, you got to be able to listen, you got to be able to quickly listen. What are you hearing? What like these things? It show you things. These things could be teacher moments. These moments can be, hey, showcase. Hey, I understand where you're coming from. Most time, most people just won't understand it. They just want you to understand where they coming from. Sometimes people want to complain, but most time they just want you to understand. Like Jesus understood. Jesus understood the assignment. He understood the assignment, so he always understood before he even spoke anything. So how we doing, Mac Ryan 9091? So how we doing on this morning, guys? But yeah, that's kind of where it kind of just took me this morning, slow to speak, quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to anger. Like I'm trying to remember these verses right now. I don't have them, but I could definitely attach them on, cause it's like these are things that I just always remember. But I remember those scripture teachings, but it just came full circle this morning. But I do want to go back and get those reference scriptures just so we can connect it, so you guys can see. But like I said, most time it just be a teaching moment for self, like self learning, self righteous. So that's what I learned this weekend, like to just really just get right. So yeah, talk to Tron, your favorite producer, your favorite engineer. Blow. Thank you. Happy holidays as well, guys. Happy holidays. Once again, with this is also me and my wife, um, fourth year anniversary. We celebrating today. Thank you for subscribing. So yeah, we're gonna celebrate that today. So definitely looking forward to that. Wow.